Persona. The fifth one.
Of Doom and Destruction.
I'm fairly positive it is not of Doom and Destruction.
It's not Doom and Destruction.
Hopefully not ours. Also, don't know why the microphone was peaked up so loud. Hopefully that didn't blow out anyone's ears. Corrected it fairly quickly, though. You do the guy voices if memory serves.
Oh, right. That thingy on your phone with some red icon, right?
The what?
Right. We ended up at that weird place where we used this nav app, right? I found it on my phone, too. I don't even remember installing it. That's
Delete it
creepy.
at what? You are not listening to my input at all. I'll have you know. The audience can't see you poke my leg mischievously.
For real, what is
Audio
this
program.
thing? Think it's being downloaded on its own somehow? It's dangerous to use something without knowing what it is. But with it, we can go to that weird place, right? Seems like it.
This seems like the dialogue for the start of a porn.
Basically, it's gonna depend on how we use it.
Not helping.
But first, we gotta find evidence for the beings. I'm counting on you, alright? Don't go ditching school on me.
The situation has not improved.
No.
I'm gonna see if that works. Just assume they're talking about porn for all phone conversations.
I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because of the metaverse.
I would wager, yes.
Sleep.
So, fun story, while I was making the thumbnail for this series, you know how I put my duck head on everything? I also put whoever I'm playing with's head on everything, so like Nathan will be in there, no there. When it came to you, I had the brief moment of like, where am I going to put this head? And then I realized you use a Futaba head, and Futaba's right over there on the right side of the image. So that was super easy. I just photoshopped Futaba's head.
On Futaba's head.
She's just in color now. It's basically the same image as it was.
I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you.
You summoned me because you thought about continuing a conversation.
Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
It's prison. Don't be stupid.
No, my
Oh,
gut seems to
damn
be
it.
at least bold to say that.
Yeah, that's future playthrough stuff.
Yeah.
Glad to hear
I
it.
both kind of appreciate that, because at least, you know, you can pick different options in a second playthrough. But also, what if I want to pick that and don't have time for a second playthrough because this game is massive?
But today,
Everything of that?
entered a partnership
Well,
with
tough
someone
shit.
who awoke to the same power.
A partnership? You mean Ryuji?
You mean Ryuji? You mean
Involving
Pikachu?
yourself in others is an important
Pika Pika.
foundation for
What is it, boy?
recovery.
You think you look good in scarves? I agree.
That said,
What's that? You'd be great on a surfboard.
formation of superficial relationships. It must
There were
not
certain like
be
Pokemon that were given away at an event that could certain Pikachu's that could learn surf and fly because of like the balloon and the surfboard Pikachu's.
Yeah.
Ryuji can't learn either.
They are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to be
He's just a
loved.
boring ordinary Pikachu.
The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't.
Weakling.
Alright, first of all, you're talking mad shit for somebody at dick sucking height. Secondly, I'm fully aware that there's people in this city who are able to do things I'm not. I'm not a jack of all trades, master class level person here.
Indeed,
In Personas
you
3
shall
and
be
4,
prepared to use
the
them
confidants
yourself.
or social links.
Ambition.
Indeed.
Which is what we're going to be maxing out.
The idea for this game, I do keep saying social link max when I talk about this. It's a confidant max playthrough. The idea with like Personas 3 and 4 was that you needed friends to give you like strength and you know, help you in when the chips are down sort of situation. However, because of the theming of this game being like all thieves and stealing hearts and such, this is more confidants because that's thieves. It's people you trust. And I think, don't most, if not all of them, figure out you're the Phantom Thief by the end of it?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Fool. In previous games, that was usually represented by either the player character or their motley group of little chitlins.
Yeah, sometimes it's the entire group.
Yeah, like in 3,
I think in 3 it was.
3 is C's, which is your group,
Yeah.
and in 4 it's the investigation team.
Yeah. The Fool in this one is just the protagonist. Also, fun
Actually,
fact.
Igor.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Huh. Fun fact. Well, it's off the screen now, but hit them with the cool thing about the Tarot Persona card.
Yes. For the tarot cards for
Well,
this game,
you will understand.
When it shows like the Chariot,
Now
the
this
Tower, the
conversation's
Fool,
over.
etc.
Get
Yeah,
lost,
it's-
inmate.
traditionally tarot has symbolism on the card to kind of hint at its meaning.
For example, I think
game-
in 3 and 4, the Fool, it was just like a dude with a song in his heart and like a little hobo bindle.
Yeah, in this case, they decided to make it more of a corrupt version.
So the Fool there, if you'll go back and look, or you might have noticed, it was a dude being attacked by a dog.
Yeah, so instead of his dog helping him on his journey, the dog's attacking him.
The Fool in normal tarot, I think, is usually represented by a boy and a dog.
Yes. How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally. And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamashita's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on.
Shut up, bandwagoning first year. By the way, that's one of my new favorite words. Bandwagoning. Dissatisfied can
Yeah,
get
okay,
fucked.
you're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices? Abuse.
I bet it's nothing like a cannon.
Or, abuse.
Treadmills with pitchforks.
Okay, quiet down.
Yes, I'm the woman, aren't I?
Yes.
As you know, today is the volleyball rally. I was trying to think of a portmanteau between volleyball and rally and was not getting it. Like rallyball?
Rallyball?
Yeah, rallyball I think is a thing. Head to the gymnasium once you've changed. Got it? You'll forgive us, first of all, if we sing along to the music, we're going to be like a second or two behind. Secondly, the music fucking rules. It forgives if we jam out to it for a bit.
Yeah, man, you still got it, coach.
Way to nail that kid in the face. That is what they're celebrating. He did just, like, nail a kid in the face. There's a lot of kids here. Is this the whole volleyball team?
Well, no, it's the whole
Massive.
school.
Why are they all in, like, the uniform? It's just a rally. We're not actually playing.
I don't.
And if this is the whole school, very small.
Maybe it's just the second years.
Pretty boring.
Maybe.
Right?
He's so good, he spiked 3 balls in 1 second.
Nailed him.
And he's down.
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
Alright, let's
He just threw that at nothing.
And it didn't hit the ground according
Yeah.
to the sound.
No.
He just
Some
threw
say
it into
it's-
the void.
Some say it's still being thrown to this day. That would have been amazing if it, like, came back for the final boss. Bonk.
That
One
asshole's
damage.
acting like a king over here, too.
We get it!
Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. And how he acted like he was worried about Mishima? What an abusive D-bag.
He is a real bag of D's.
Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Want to say that out loud here, G?
Look,
let's
you're
just-
saying that about that comment?
He just needs to be
I-
duct taped.
I got bad news for you. He's gonna be saying a lot of things out loud that you're like, shut the fuck up, Spiky
Yeah.
boy.
Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today.
Your hair
I'll
reminds
be sure
me
to
of
find
icing
someone
on
to spill
tiramisu.
about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole. What'd you say?
His hair looks like icing on tiramisu. I like swoopy and curled.
No.
Yes, totally does. People in the comments back me up with reckless abandon.
Where are you searching? The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh? You can now fast travel with the R1 button.
Hold on, I'll unlock your fast travel ability. You're telling me that doesn't look a thing like his hair? A little bumpy and swoopy like that?
No.
You're a liar and a scoundrel. The audience hates you. I'm the one they come to see, not the sass muffin that is you.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, transfer.
Yeah, that's great. How'd you get your horrible head bandages and, like, eye coverings and such?
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle. You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want? How the fuck did you get injured? It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything?
It seems a bit excessive.
Kamishita did it to you, right?
He
Look, I ain't
powerbomb
gonna
you?
tell him when you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamishita's abusing you. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
Are
a
you afraid?
coward.
I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense. Don't try and hide it. We already know. You know? You have proof? Well, This is ridiculous. Please leave me alone. You're really bothering me. Alright, that's enough. Come on, let's go.
You know, I somehow don't think your voice is entirely accurate to that man.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
Not as such.
That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap, if we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end. Let's split up. Yes, that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start.
Hey,
you handle the
fucking
classroom building.
Seto Kaida. How about a little enthusiasm there, buddy? Ryuji's giving it his A game, and you're like, yeah, let's split up.
There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C. He might be around his classroom. The third year classrooms are on the first floor. He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya!
Doodle-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo.
Batman.
Wouldn't
Pikachu.
3C be up a floor?
He said it's on the first floor, huh?
He said 3C.
Yeah, third year. Third year on the
That's
first floor.
dumb.
It
That's
is.
dumb. Is that actually what it's like in Japan?
No.
Good.
Maybe in some of them. And 4, it was first year's on the first floor, second year's on the second floor, third year's on the third floor.
God, it's almost like that makes sense. What's the logic here? The third years are almost out of here so they can see the real world out through the windows?
Back on. Man, cleaning up after volleyball rally is gonna be such a goddamn pain. What do you want? You got something to say?
Yes, Minge Gurgle.
What
That's
the
it.
fuck, dude?
That's it.
How'd you get hurt?
Furthermore,
It's from
Rinda
practice.
Pest.
Hey, I know who this guy is. He's that transfer student who's been hanging out with Sakamoto. Oh, I get it. You're trying to snoop on Mr. Kamishita, right?
See, I'm laughing now. I'm not going to be
Look,
appreciating it when there's like 3 women around and I have to do all their voices.
Our volleyball team performs at a national level. Of course our practice is going to be tough. Mr. Kamishita is just dedicated to training us. Don't believe everything Sakamoto says. You sure it's not abuse?
Pretty sure it's abuse.
As if.
Pretty sure it is.
Hey, we should stop talking to him. What if he loses it and starts attacking us? I heard he even carries a knife around. Who knows what he's capable of?
Apparently, cutting a real tasty cake. Because I got me a knife. Who wants a slice?
How's it going?
Also works for pie.
He refused.
By the way, fuck your phone. Every time I hear the text message, I'm like, oh shit, Kaida's
My
getting a text.
phone's on mute.
It's still, I hear the theme song, and I think you're getting a call, and I hear the text tone, and I'm like, Kaida got a message.
Him too? Man, everyone's too freaked out about Kamoshida. But I still gotta lead. A first year, new member. He just joined, so he might not be all wrapped up in Kamoshida's web of bullshit yet. Pretty sure he's in class 1B. Try the first year classrooms. They're up on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? The hell were they yelling?
They're saying he's coming this way. Look how he's coming. Like
Rude.
Right now, as I'm walking around, a lot of people are just talking shit.
Yeah, mad shit.
Huh? Yeah, I'm on the volleyball team. What do you want?
Let me just ask you, why do all the volleyball teams sound like they're being voiced by a young woman? The same young woman.
What are those injuries? These? It happened during practice. I mean, everyone on the team's got injuries like this. Mishima-senpai has it especially bad, though. He gets to deal with Mr. Kamoshido's special coaching. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Why doesn't Mishima just quit?
Because he feels like this is the only thing he can be good at, and he's just abused, and abused
Not
people
the only
don't
thing he
really...
can be good at. He'd be a really good website manager, hypothetically.
Yeah,
Not
at
that I
this
would
point,
know.
he's be kind of being abused and brainwashed, and that's just, a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Special coaching? But please, just stop talking to me. Ask someone else if you want to know anything more. Attention.
All right, then.
Attention. All matches have concluded. Please get ready to go home for today.
What, there was no class? We were just doing that?
I think the insinuation is we had like our morning classes, but then for the afternoon we did the volleyball rally. Because that's typically how, if I remember correctly, that's how Japan does it. They only have like 2 classes a day, but they last several hours, and they just rotate which ones depending on the day.
Fair enough.
And then on Saturdays they only have the morning period.
It's also
Damn
all
it.
the same class. You're not. The teacher comes to your classroom. You're
Yeah.
all the same students.
Yeah, you don't-
Which I think is the better way of doing it.
Yeah.
Makes you closer with that group of people versus a bunch of strangers I barely talk to. Because I only knew them for like 40 minutes a week.
Damn it, we're out of time. How'd it go? No good. So you didn't have any luck either. Okay, let's regroup for now. See you in the courtyard.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
I'm busy.
What is it?
I'm busy.
It'll be quick.
You are picking all the wrong options. Consistently
Anyway, what's
defying
with
me.
you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
There is no rumor about me that I put my dick in shoes full of baked beans.
You're not even in our class.
All rumors about that are completely false.
To get to know each other.
That wasn't the rumor I was
What are
referring
you
to.
planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
I see.
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
Sakamoto? I thought it was Sakamoto.
Back. You got out of the way.
I think it's supposed to be Sakamoto, but they didn't give the best pronunciations for a couple of names, so
Oh.
Sakamoto.
I kind of like the idea that An has just lived
Behind my
out of
back.
Japan long enough that she's not quite
What's that supposed
good
to mean?
at it. The pronunciation.
But I mean, it's also been like, at least they're consistent with it. Everyone says Sakamoto.
Yeah. That would have been funny if only she said Sakamoto and everyone else was like
You
Sakamoto.
wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you.
To be fair, I also consistently say An instead of
I'm warning
On.
you, just in case. That's all.
And I will never change.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time?
You did basically insult her.
You know her?
We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Impossible.
Yes.
Huh? I don't get where you're going with that.
I think
It might have been different.
Pretty sure it might not have. What? Who's Katajima?
I don't know. I think it's just a random name. Mishima. Marshmallow.
Huh?
Machinima.
I call him Marshmallow.
Special coaching, huh?
Yep, she likes to call him Marshmallow because he's so soft
I
and
always see the guy cutting
malleable,
roses.
and if you stick him on a roasting fire, he gets cooked.
Let's go talk to him before he leaves then.
I also hear he's best between 2 graham crackers and chocolate.
Hey, got a second?
Would that make Ryuji and protagonist boy the graham crackers?
No, I was thinking 2 white guys named Graham and a black dude.
Sakamoto?
Get it? Graham crackers.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
I don't
we
think
just
I've known a
want
Graham.
chats.
I've known a Grant. That's not quite the same.
Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet?
That's...
What's going on here?
Man, what's going on
Is it
here,
time for
Shane?
practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
You know, because you spiked me right in the goddamn face and gave me probably concussion.
Bare minimum.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same
Bastard
goes
man.
for you.
What the fuck did I do?
You're just in the way of my
Didn't the
chin.
principal tell you to keep in line?
You have an amazing spike. Quick compliment never hurt anyone.
Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
I love the shape of his head. It's just so... I've never seen anyone look quite like an Easter Island tiki head,
Let's go, Mishima.
but he's got like the jaw and the muscle bone. It's just
Shugen
so...
Academy is a place where those with aspirations
I
come
feel like I could just put my shoe on it and it would be a flat surface, you know?
Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here.
Land a plane on that chin.
Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
He's also right there. And really,
Huh?
I want to keep that quiet, Pikachu.
Physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. Principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
For some reason.
This has gotta be a joke.
Because they want to have the #1 fucking volleyball team in the country.
Yeah, it's a bit like football in high school in Japan, except they're doing it here with volleyball in Japan.
Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help? Damn it.
So I know... Well, I won't spoil anything yet.
What now?
I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
It was established at this point that Ryuji was kicked off the track team, right?
I believe so.
And that was because he got his leg broke.
Yep.
And it was also established that was partly because of Kamoshida, right?
Oh no, it is straight up Kamoshida.
I was trying to avoid that in case that had not been revealed
Well,
in the
I
story
think-
yet. I think it had. I wasn't sure.
Let me check something, because I don't actually quite remember. Yeah, no, Ryuji's woken up. Yeah, Kamoshida does say, "Do I need to break another leg?"
Yeah, how do you get away with that? I guess
'Cause
even barring
he
the
claimed
whole.
it was self-defense because
But how do you-
punched him.
Okay, but self-defense. It's really hard, even with like the principal in your pocket, to be like, in self-defense, I broke his leg. It's like that's clearly excessive force. Like if I
just
bruised
touched
his
it,
leg, all right, sure. Broke his leg, that's clearly deliberate.
Yeah, well, decided they would rather have Kamoshida than Ryuji, so.
I think his parents should have like sued. It's like he broke it. There's no amount of self-defense against a teenager when you're the coach of the school where you just accidentally break a man's leg. That's just not a thing that happens. It's a story, I know.
It's a whole thing. His family's not exactly. His mom isn't exactly wealthy, so it's not like they had the money for a lawyer to sue.
Well, they can work pro bono if they win, and he would win that case. He broke a child's leg.
I would doubt
He
it.
broke first of all, the courts and school systems have nothing to do with each other. Secondly, broke child's leg and the school did nothing. That is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Lawyers would be drooling to get that case.
Yeah, except for the whole, remember who the president works for? Or not the president, the
principal.
They
Some
got
old fuck.
connections.
A few.
And would use it to protect Kamoshida.
I don't know if he would protect Kamoshida to
would.
quite that extent.
He would.
I don't think
He's
so.
basically sucking the man's dick.
Sure.
Hey, this don't make any damn sense. The principal and even the parents know about the abuse. Why ain't anybody speaking up? It's volleyball.
Fuck. I didn't realize that was actually an answer. And it's like, that's a very Sam thing to say. Fuck!
It's basically because Kamoshida made the volleyball team famous, yeah? Even so, they don't give him the right to do whatever he wants. He's beating kids up and all they're allowed to do is endure. And that follower of his don't give one single shit.
That follower.
Who are you
The
talking
principal?
about? Auntie Kamaki.
Ah.
You met her in the courtyard, remember?
Takamaki.
You should know her. I mean, she's in your class, dude. Ugh, what a load of bull.
I don't know everyone in my class. In fact, I think she's the only person by the end of the year I do know in my class.
She was in our class.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I can't let it in like this. I'm gonna try and find someone who knows about what's going on with Kamoshida during break tomorrow. Just you watch. I ain't giving up.
And then he gave up.
I'm beat from running around all day. Sweep,
Sweep?
sweep,
We can't be sweeping, we have to sleep.
sweep.
We're not gonna sweep anything!
We will eventually when we clean up our fucking room. Because it's filthy.
Did we do that?
Eventually.
I thought we already did.
We did a little bit.
Oh my god, did you see Mr. Kamoshida play yesterday? He's so awesome. I think I might ask for his autograph after school. I don't know if that's such a good idea. I heard that you shouldn't go near PE faculty offices. People say you can hear weird sounds, like children screaming.
Even though no one's there.
Ghosts! What? That's probably just a rumor, so we have fans to scare off the competition. Sweet. The most voicing I've done this entire game. Not a lot of women characters at this outset.
Yep.
Get there though.
So about witnesses.
Is this the game? I'm distracting here, but one of the teachers is like, I know this one isn't. One of the teachers got like the Cleopatra.
Nah,
Egyptian
that's
thing.
three.
That's
no,
three.
that's four.
That's four. Is there a teacher in this game that's related to her? Or is that
No.
a different game? Because I know she is
She's
related.
related to the dude in 3.
Yeah, and he wears like a Greek.
No, he wears
Spartan
a samurai helmet.
Oh, yeah. I'm ashamed they didn't continue that family tree.
I was wondering if we could get something out of Takamaki. Said she's with Kamoshida? Nah, that ain't why. Just hear me out. You know how we didn't get Thing out of the volleyball team? I figured it'd be a good idea to talk to someone who knows them. Takamaki's BFF's with the starter, a girl named Suzui. I tried to talk to that girl during break, but I got nothing. That's why we should have Takamaki talk to her. Then again, I guess it'll be hard getting her to help us. Sorry, let me see what else I can come up with.
to volleyball?
God, just want to do voices. Poor her.
That bruise above your
Yeah,
leg.
she's such a sweetheart.
Yep.
Is that from practice too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho. Are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
That phone went for a long time.
Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
And that obviously means they're
She
dating.
seems pretty easy, huh?
And everyone's pretty fucking cool about it, given that she's a high school student.
Oh, again, he's being protected, apparently.
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
I like the idea they saw him in his car, so they must be dating. By that logic, the bus driver, that guy gets so much ass. He is super popular. You wouldn't think for a 40-year-old pudgy man balding who smokes like a fucking chimney, but no, he gets wicked tail.
What is it?
Oh, am I in the way? I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry.
Are you hurt?
Meanwhile, the local coven of witches is off in the corner there. Tell me that's not the coven from Monster Pro.
It does look suspiciously.
Well... Hey, you don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? God, you're fluffy.
I know, right?
This might not be my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay?
Why do you say that?
What are you hiding? Well, I've helped with a similar situation before. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to drag on like that.
Then I'll...
Anyways, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Yeah, see?
What's your name? Seto Kaida? That's a stupid name.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, even with everything that's going on, you have all these nasty rumors. Just hang in there. I know they're probably just rumors. You'll live, I promise. She's a sweetheart. Did you find someone?
Is that what it looks like?
He would make a great cosplay
She was talking
of
about.
the blonde kid from Final Fantasy 15.
Sure. You just have to spike his hair a little more forward.
Yeah.
Kamoshida had to have told him something.
Yeah, it's called Don't Squeal or like break your face.
At this rate, looks like
No,
we
no.
could go to
He's
Indirect.
it's close. Don't squeal and I break your face. Because he's doing both.
There's no point in going after him
I
directly.
know. But
I'm on
seriously,
probation. I can't go back to jail.
No way I'm gonna give in like
I'm too
this.
fluffy.
Can you think of anything?
I mean, it would be juvie, not jail.
How about a sneak
It'd
attack?
be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas?
We should call the cops.
So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us.
We already tried that.
Any other ideas? What do we do?
Let's punish the king.
The king?
That's
You mean that other world?
that's not called a coup per se. That's
Regicide.
regicide. Yeah.
I didn't think of that, but
It's a coup if you kill him and then take over.
is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Sorry, I'm distracting Kaida here with Twitter. My god, Seto's doing the thing that anime protagonists do with their glasses. Also, a talking cat?
That voice. Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
Drop your controller. Threw it in the ground out of sheer anger.
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat. This is
You're
just
pretty
what
clearly a
happened when
cat.
I came to this world.
You became a
It was
cat.
a lot of trouble finding you two.
We were literally across the street from the exit.
Wait, you came to our world?
Look, he started on the other side of the street.
Phone?
Look at Yuji's face when he's asking him that.
My god, a cat with a phone.
You need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh my, every time with you.
This is no time to be joking around!
I think actually it's exactly the
You guys are
time
having a
to
rough
be joking
time of
around.
this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
God, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure
You
check
fools,
every
that
nook
was
and
just
cranny
Seto
of the
Kaida.
Talking to a cat.
Wait,
Does
what?
that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell
I like
us
that
more.
line.
Then again, it's probably
What was it? Call Juarez had a really good line. He's describing the weather, and he's like, "It was colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra." Which, I've never heard the addition of the brass bra, but I really like it. It paints an image. Watch my playthrough of Call of Juarez. Uploading now.
Don't be so rough with me.
Or if you're watching this in the future, there's a Call of Juarez playlist you could be checking out. It's a very fun game.
You said you
Kaida's not in
do
it.
something about Kamoshida, right?
Although fucking Silas Green never shuts up, he might as well be a co-commentator.
You'll need to attack his castle.
You watched the first episode of that.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Silas?
What do you mean?
He is.
That
That whole game is
castle
very
Kamoshida
just
views
good
the
fun. It's absurd.
He doesn't realize what
Suddenly, a
happens
way
if the
forward
castle
appeared in
is
front of me.
connected
Just a
to
boulder
the
flies up into the sky and is replaced by stairs.
Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What did
So you're
happen?
saying we need to bring a wrecking ball into this
It's a
world with
manifestation
us?
of a person's distorted desires. So, if
Actually,
that
that's a really good
castle
point. Why don't we
were
just bring in, like, dynamite and blow up the damn castle? They'll perceive it as real dynamite.
I don't know.
There's a lot of plot holes
there
here.
are items you can get that have like that are like. I don't know if it's in this game, but I know in the previous games there were like bombs you could use. They just did non-elemental damage.
Huh.
His desires would go too.
Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart.
And does the mechanics for this entire fucking
However,
game.
even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we
Not
be
that
able to
he
bring
ever
Kamoshida
remembers
down,
what we've done there.
but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing!
You are one incredible cat.
True. Except for the cat part.
Especially the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my
Why
best
not? We
friend,
already
it's
stole a
my plan,
horse.
after all.
Fred's a talking horse.
If you want to
I
help me
wanna
out,
steal.
I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Credit to whoever gets that
Let's
reference.
run and dry looking for witnesses.
I don't think you get that
We have
reference.
no choice
It's
but to go
from
along.
over the garden wall.
Oh, well, way to spoil it. You know my thing is that I reference things and then don't tell people what they're from, right?
Yeah, well then don't question me.
I knew you knew it existed. I didn't know that you knew. You've never seen Over the Garden Wall. You've seen that scene.
There's
Yes.
one more thing I should tell you. If we erase
So
the
yeah, you really blew the whistle on
no
that
doubt
reference.
the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely.